Well, you always heard about the tickets you get for driving around with a missing mud flap. It'd be better to be walking around with no clothes from the waist down. DOT gets right on you if you miss mud flaps because the rocks fly out and break people's windows, and grandma gets really upset. You take the window out of the Volkswagen. So this is a minimizer fast flap on a minimizer fast flap bracket. So this, and people don't realize this, but I got a fetish about ripping mud flaps. I don't know, you might have seen in the show a few years ago, I bumped into a tanker and I scratched, there was minimum damage, but I had to back away from the tanker and I hit the snowbank and I ripped off one of my mud flaps, and that bothered me more about that accident than the rest of the accident. I just hate ripping mud flaps off, whether it's on the dump truck or on the tractor. So these brackets here, it takes 500 pounds of pressure to pull this mud flap out of here. If I rip this mud flap, or I pull it out because I backed over it, all I have to do is stick a bar in there or a screwdriver and pull that up and stick another mud flap in. And that's done. I mean, lots of fleets, places your drivers, they don't pick up a wrench. And if they lose a mud flap, then they wait till the mechanic comes. That's at least $100 on a service call. So you save money on that. But for me, this is one of my favorite minimizer products. Is a quick way of changing my mud flaps. Instead of drilling holes, taking out rusty screws, re-drilling the mud flap, this makes it easy. If you have a set of these fast flap, you don't have any excuse for not having a mud flap.